On this 50-point inspection, I have this Firestone Walker Tequila Barrel Sunrise. It's vintage 2021. This comes in at 11% alcohol by volume. This beer, I'll get more into it, but this beer was gifted to me from a friend and co-worker, Jeff. So appreciate you for getting me this beer to try out. Yeah, let's read some stuff first off the bottle. It gives the OGs, the IBUs 21, 2,350 cases produced. It has an SRM, which is the color of 28. The yeast is British ale. It did have a original gravity of 22.5 Plato, and it finished with a final gravity of 2 Plato. So this is number 2, and yeah, don't know much else about this beer. I do like tequila, along with other hard liquors, so let's see what's on. Says Our brew began in 1996 when we delivered into the beer part of limited. Our delves started out. We delved into the barrel from beer barrels, machinations to next level 19. Beer vessels inherited from bourbon houses and other beers. Ever since those beers have flown under the banner of the Top Beers Vintage Series, which has become one of the most extensive rarity programs. Tequila Barrel Sunrise is spirited on the classic English cocktail. The journey of spirit became engaged. Helldorado, barleywine, and Extra Ańejo tequila barrels. Then blended small lots, matured cherry, and orange bitters barrels. Finally infused with orange zest hibiscus. All delivered color flavors by wood beer with this name. Result is a delicious creation that offers a Tequila Barrel Sunrise and transfers the sorry, food our place from 45 Fahrenheit. Allows you more in the last one, sorry. Okay, I should put it. Where's the middle of that? Where's the middle of that? Where's proof? Read it. Not hard to use that again. That's not. I just changing words. Wait a second. All right. Now after that, let's crack into this beer. All right, so the head, it is kind of a sudsy head, a little bit not quite rocky, but it's gonna go down really quick. It is white in color. The beer itself is kind of a copper amber-esque coloration. It does have a clarity, but yet a slight haziness to it as well. I can see carbonation bubbles flowing up through the glass. Some aromas. All right, yeah, there's definitely some agave notes, a little bit fruity from afar. Get a little bit of a barrel presence too. It was like a spice note that just hit. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of, maybe it's hibiscus and cherry, but I'm getting this kind of like brown sugar and cinnamon type vibe too. Yeah, it's very fruity and sweet, sugary. Do you get the agave nectar in there? Say a little bit on the floral side. I mean, it has hibiscus in it, right? So you can say that hibiscus is there. Yeah, smells kind of like it might be on the sweeter side, but there is enough of that kind of tequila type note and a little bit of that kind of wood barrel kind of coming through as well. So let's dive on in for the first swig. Cheers. All right, so first thing I do want to say is this does drink like a beer. It's not drinking like a Tequila Sunrise drink. It's got this kind of like old ale or barley wine type kind of malt presence. It's kind of bready, biscuity. There's some like toffee notes or whatnot to it. I'd say like black cherries. Like a slight kind of apricot note to it. I think they said they put orange peel or something like that in there. I can see a little bit of like an orangey zest. Or bitters, that's what it was, orange bitters. It's like a medium to medium full body feel to this one.
It has almost a syrupiness to it without being too sticky. Carbonation's medium. It is drying to the palate. There's kind of the bitterness on the tail end. I'm getting some of that kind of oaky wood flavor. So the bitterness is kind of coming off a bit woodsy, earthy toned. And I would say it's kind of, I don't know, it's mild in the bitterness, but it's well blended. This is not cloying. It's not super sweet either. I said it does drink like a beer first and foremost, and then it has some nuances from the tequila barrel. %, ABV. That's well hidden. I don't know what Jeff paid for this. I do appreciate him getting it for me. I've never had this one before, but Firestone Walker makes some fantastic stuff. So I'm really enjoying this beer, and I'm about to score it so you guys can all see kind of where I feel that it falls in the spectrum of beer. Okay, so I am back. Let's first go to Untapped. It just says the same stuff that I read on the box already. So, out of 4,020 ratings, this beer averages out at a 4 out of 5 on Untapped, which would land this as a good beer in my ratings. Let's see what I think of it. Gave it the appearance of a 6 out of 6. The aromatics I thought were quite pleasant and gave a decent distance and everything. You know, maybe, I don't know, not much is missing from it, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the aromatics. On the flavor score, I'm at a 16.5 out of 19. On the body for this one, I'll give it the 5 out of 5. And for my overall, I really enjoyed this one. Definitely, I would recommend it. I would pick it up again if I've ever seen it, because they actually no longer make this beer at the brewery. So 2021 vintage, you can't go back in time. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for my overall, which is going to leave Firestone Walker in their 2021 vintage Tequila Barrel Sunrise with a bumpy 45.5 out of 50. And yeah, I want to once again thank Jeff for gifting me this beer, and appreciate you. I appreciate all of you for watching. Cheers.